The next morning, the quantum dynamics laboratory was already bustling with activity. Elara and her team were hard at work, implementing the security measures they had discussed. The atmosphere was charged with a palpable sense of urgency, each member of the team fully aware of the potential threat posed by the Veil Syndicate. Aiden was busy recalibrating the lab's defense systems, ensuring that their data and communication channels were as secure as possible. His hands moved deftly over the control panels, and his concentration was evident in the furrow of his brow. Rhea, on the other hand, was engrossed in decrypting the intercepted communication. She had set up a series of hollow displays around her, each showing various levels of encrypted data. Her expertise in archaeology had given her a knack for deciphering ancient codes, and she was applying that same skill to unravel the mysteries of the Syndicate's transmission. Elara, meanwhile, was focused on Aura. The AI's development was crucial not only to her research, but also to their safety. She knew that if the Syndicate got their hands on Aura, they could use it for their own nefarious purposes, potentially unleashing a new era of AI manipulation. As the hours ticked by, the team's tension mounted. Elara's mind was occupied with both the immediate threats and the long-term implications of their work. She was particularly concerned about the nature of the information the Syndicate might be after. Her intuition told her that they were not merely interested in disrupting her research. There was something much more significant at stake. Around midday, Rhea finally cracked the code. She stood up, her face illuminated by the glow of the decrypted data. "I've got something. It looks like the Syndicate is planning a major operation, but the details are still unclear. They're meeting at a remote location. Coordinates are here." She handed Elara a datapad with the coordinates and a brief description of the location. It was a secluded research facility on a distant planet known for its harsh environment and minimal population. The facility was reputed to be a hub for advanced scientific experiments, which made it an ideal location for covert operations. Elara studied the coordinates carefully. This facility is known for its isolation. If the Syndicate is meeting there, it means they want to keep their activities hidden from prying eyes. We need to investigate and find out what they're up to. Aiden looked up from his workstation. "Are we going to send a reconnaissance team? It sounds like a dangerous mission." Elara nodded. "Yes. We need to gather as much information as possible. We'll need to be discreet and avoid detection. Rhea, you'll lead the mission. Your expertise will be crucial in navigating the facility and gathering intel." Rhea gave a determined nod. "I am ready. I will assemble a team and prepare for the mission. We all need to be well equipped for the environment and ready for any surprises." Elara turned her attention to Aiden. "Can you prepare the ship for departure? We all need it to be in top condition for the journey." Aiden's face was resolute. "I will make sure everything is ready. We all be prepared for whatever comes our way." As the team prepared for the mission, Elara took a moment to reflect on the situation. The stakes were higher than ever, and their mission could have far-reaching consequences. The Syndicate's interest in her research was only the beginning. There was a much larger game at play. Later that day, Rhea and her team departed for the remote research facility. The journey would take several days, during which they would need to remain vigilant and cautious. The facility's isolation and the Syndicate's secrecy made it clear that they were dealing with a highly sensitive and potentially dangerous situation. As the team embarked on their mission, Elara and Aiden remained behind, working to fortify their defenses and prepare for any potential fallout. The hours were long and the work was demanding, but they were determined to see their mission through. In the quiet moments between tasks, Elara found herself contemplating the nature of her work and the impact it could have on the future. The quest for knowledge and the drive to push the boundaries of what was possible had always been her guiding principles. Now, she faced a critical juncture that would test her resolve and her commitment to her research. The days passed slowly as Elara and Aiden waited for news from Rhea's team. Each day brought new challenges and uncertainties, but they remained focused on their goal. The fate of Project Sentience and the future of artificial intelligence hung in the balance. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the communication system beeped, signaling an incoming transmission. Elara's heart raced as she activated the connection. The image of Rhea appeared on the screen, her face reflecting a mixture of relief and concern. "We have arrived at the facility," Rhea reported. "The place is heavily guarded, and the Syndicate's presence is more significant than we anticipated. We've managed to gain entry and are currently gathering information. I will keep you updated on our progress." Elara nodded, her mind racing with possibilities. "Be careful. We need to know what they're planning and how it relates to our research. Stay safe and keep us informed." As the transmission ended, Elara and Aiden returned to their preparations. The next few days would be critical, and every decision they made could impact the outcome of their mission. The stakes were high, and the challenges ahead were formidable. But Elara was determined to see her work through to its conclusion. The journey was far from over, and the echoes of eternity continued to call.